Morning, guys. Well, today we're kind of excited. This is a complete rewrite of Reaper. Reaper's a good script. Yes, you can make money with it, but it did not have take profit and stop loss built in, and it did not have some of the trend indicators built in. So for the last 2 weeks, we've been redoing the script. And what we've got is something that is just short of fantastic, actually. What I wanted to show you, and I'm going to go through the settings first, and then we'll go through what the bot is displaying and how the alerts work. First of all, broadside, it's Pro RSI. RSI and Stoch with God mode built in, so I don't have to show you the settings. You guys know what those are. Hidden gold is something kind of special because it polls a bunch of exchanges for the price action. So what these bands are showing is the volatility on the different exchanges. And the exchanges that are being used are these. So you can get an idea of where we're getting the data. You can see it's coming from Coinbase, Binance, Bitfinex. Those are the exchanges that it's being used on. So that's where it's getting the data for plotting these lines, and it also has an updated version of God mode in it. So this is a very powerful informational tool that I'm, quite honestly, I am learning to depend on it quite heavily. That's that part. Pillaging system. Let me get into the settings. Let me turn this off. This is a very advanced type of Bollinger Band. And it also comes with alerts. So when it crosses above and below the center line, it's going to fire an appropriate alert. It's very cool, very powerful, and you need to keep your eye on it. And the settings are such. These are my settings. You can do whatever you want. I have it set on 1 hour. Probably set it to 3 minutes. I'm on a 3-minute chart right now. And that's it. Very simple. I don't change anything. And that tells me all I need to know about what's going on with the price action and Bollinger Bands. And all you gotta do is set it to save as default, and you're all done. And we'll get rid of that. That is the pillaging system. Very powerful stuff. The other thing I want you to notice is the alerts. This is going to show you if the trend is changing. It is extremely reliable. I can't stress that enough. Extremely reliable. And we'll go through some stuff after I get done. Alright, Treasure Bot. And we'll shut this one off. You guys all know what the signals are. This is also going to give you a trend shift. And the trend shift is also very important. It kind of runs hand in hand with this alert here because it's a confirmation tool. It's going to confirm that the trend is changing. So that's that part. Let me turn this off. Settings for the bot. These are the settings that I have for the buy-sell signals. Right here. Now for the stop loss and take profit, that's here. Now this can be changed to, whatever you want. Set them up, play with it. This is signal based, so it works off the candles. You can set it up manually. All you got to do is put the amounts in here. These are the presets to use. If you want to use take profit long, take profit short, it's here. If you want your stop losses, put them here. And if you're a complete rookie and you don't want to mess with it very much, you can put in percentage here. Uncheck that. Check this and then put in your percentages, and then it'll be percentage based off the candles. And this is for the strategy, so the strategy is not here, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to go into the strategy today. You can use the Reaper strategy. It's about the same. I just want to go through this slowly so you can see. One thing I want to point out, and I want to make sure that you completely understand it. Once you have your stop losses set in here, your take profits, your stop losses, whatever you're setting up in this settings box, and then you go over to TradingView and you set your alarms off of there, you can't come back in here and change them, because TradingView remembers the history. There's no way to clear the history. So once you're going into a trade, make sure you're set up the right way first. Otherwise, you got to go out, close all your trades, start over again. That's a TradingView thing. We've been fighting with it. There's no way around it. Because if you change it here, the alerts are going to fire on the old settings, and maybe you'll be all right, and maybe you'll get screwed. So be aware that once you set it up in here, and you set your alarms in TradingView, you're done. If you want to change everything, you got to close out your trades, come back in here and start over again. Everything has to be done one step at a time. Let me go back over the settings again. That's that part. Style. I don't change anything here, except for maybe the fast and slow moving averages. I don't really need to see them. Just keep everything the same. Unless you want to change the colors of the backgrounds here. But that's like a moving average fill. This is a center line, moving average center line, and we're either above or below it. And you can see that we fire pretty much on the cross. This also gives you a good trend indicator. Now I noticed in the group this morning, let me go to the 30-minute here. And there's some guys that are going, well, how do I enter a trade? What do I look for? What's going on? What kind of information do I need? What I do with this is I look left. I look left. And you should be looking left too. Because you have to trust what the tool is telling you. If this is telling you that you've got a trend that's going to be reversing, then the trend is going to be reversing. If it was accurate in the past, it's going to be accurate in the future. We got a trend alert here. We got a Bollinger Band short here. We got a trend reversal here. We've got 3 indicators right here that are telling you that this is going to go down. We've got 3 alerts right here telling you that it's going to be going back up. Now, when she starts going sideways, it's a little bit harder to judge. But when you've got trend movement, it hits you right in the face. You cannot miss it. Now, these 2 little crosses right here on the chart, These are your take profit and stop loss indicators. They will move up and down based on the settings you put in the settings channel. You increase them, they will increase. So they will always show you right where you're at. You don't have to guess about it. I can't stress the importance of looking at what's in front of you. Yeah, the bot's going to read the signals. If you're trading manually, then this is telling you what to do. Exactly what to do and what to look for and how to be careful. If we're getting trend alerts and we're getting sell signals, it's pretty safe to stay in that trade until she turns around. And you know me, I always wait for the second candle. So even though I'm in a strong downtrend here and this fires along, well, that's great. I'm going to wait for the second candle. And then she continues the downtrend here. It's pretty easy to follow. And if we look left, it's telling the same thing. The signals don't lie. They just don't. If I go to the 1 hour, let's see if I can get to the automatic here. Let me shrink this up a little bit. This gave you plenty of time to get into that little dump this morning. You got trend reversal here. Just gave you a great big flag saying, you know what? This is reversing. We got a confirming buy signal and a trend shift here, and down she went. Now, is it reversing now? Well, it's saying, we'll tell. Time will tell. But if I trust the information on the screen, then I'm pretty much guaranteed that I know exactly what to do and what to watch for. Pretty simple stuff. This is not rocket science. You just have to understand what you're seeing. And Bollinger Bands are very powerful. You know that once it breaks below, it's going to trend itself down, and then she's going to come back up and touch this line. Here. Now, maybe it'll break above it. Maybe it won't. Maybe she'll come back down again. But the signals will tell you. The signals don't lie. I ran across something this morning. Let me go here. Let me see if this works.
I mean, just give like a little bit of, just talk like life for a second. There was this guy about how he made a bunch of different fake emails so that he could keep on taking advantage of TradingView so he wouldn't have to pay for it. But, like, holy shit, man. If you're going to go through that much trouble to get around that, you're not going to be successful because you don't have the right mindsets. I mean, shit, man. It costs money to make money. You know, this is, man, I've been reading this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it's phenomenal.
I want to go back here. This is what's important. If you want to make money, you have to spend money. It costs money to make money. It's a lesson I learned many, many, many years ago. And a lot of you youngsters out here don't understand that yet. Yeah, I know you have limited budgets. You have limited this, you have limited that. But I'll tell you what. Instead of taking the weekends off and spending money on motels and dinners and everything else, what you need to do is, if you're serious about your trading, then you need to have the appropriate tools and the appropriate mindset to start trading seriously. So, you know, that's my rant for the morning. The signals don't lie. Blackbeard does not lie. It's going to tell you exactly what's going on. It's going to tell you exactly what to do and when to do it. And whether you choose to act on it or not is entirely up to you. But I have built probably the most powerful trading application on the planet right now. There is not anything out there that offers the flexibility with take profit and stop loss. anywhere. Not anywhere. Unless you're paying a lot of money for a hard-coded bot on a server. This is a one-of-a-kind on TradingView, and I'm very proud of it, and we've had some help getting it done. And the guys are just absolutely friggin' amazed with it. So, this is my morning presentation. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you found some value in the information. And I hope you jump on the new scripts. They cost a lot of money. It cost me a lot of money out of my pocket to get them done. And I plan on making a lot of money with it, and I know you guys will make a lot of money with it. And with that being said, we will talk to you all again very soon. Have a great day, trade safe, and we'll see you in the group.